Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss on topic on double line to ground fault on unloaded generator. Double line to ground fault on unloaded generator. So refer this circuit diagram. So the phase A, phase B and phase C. So in this is the generator circuit diagram. So in this B phase and C phase are shorted. So that is double line is shorted with ground. Okay. So this is called as LLG fault. The fault is occurred here. So double line to ground fault. So the line B and line C is shorted with respect to the ground. Okay. So therefore the fault current is flowing in the ground, that is the summation of total current IB plus IC. Okay, so now you need to write the terminal conditions for this. So what are the terminal conditions here? VB is equal to 0 and VC is equal to 0 because it is a short circuit between B and C. The voltage becomes 0 and only current is there. So if it is these two is shorted, so only current is flowing in this path, no current is flowing in the A line. So therefore IA is also equal to 0. Okay, so now we need to write symmetrical component relations. What are the symmetrical components relations are there? VA0, VA1 and VA2, IA0, IA1 and IA2. Okay, so for that, first one is VA0. So write for VA0. VA0 is equal to, that is the zero sequence voltage 1 by 3 times of VA plus VB plus VC, right? So 1 by 3 times of, so what is VB and VC are 0 and only thing is VA is there. Okay, remaining two are 0. So therefore VA0 is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA. So now write for VA1 is equal to again 1 by 3 times of VA plus A into VB plus A square into VC. So in this case also VB and VC is 0. So therefore only VA is present. So it is 1 by 3 times of VA. VA1 is positive sequence. This is 0 sequence. So positive sequence voltage VA1 is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA. Similarly VA2 is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA plus A square VB plus A into VC. So in this case also VA2 is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA. Okay, so totally, so VA0 equal to VA1 is equal to VA2. So all the sequence components are equal, that is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA. Okay, is it clear? So VA0, VA1 and VA2 are equal. So now coming to the current sequence. So this voltage sequence is over. Now current sequence. So current sequence we have IA is equal to 0, right? So therefore IA0 plus IA1 plus IA2. So what is the summation of these things? So this is equal to IA. IA is equal to IA0 plus IA1 plus IA2, right? So the summation of IA0 plus IA1 plus IA2 is 0. So therefore your Ia is 0. Okay, so Ia is 0 means, so total current is 0 means, so summation of these things is also becomes 0 only, right? So if all the things are 0, so now we need to draw the positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network. Okay, so how to draw this network? So all are adding each other, Ia0, Ia1 and Ia2, all currents are adding each other means it is a parallel circuit. Okay, if all the currents are equal, then it is, you need to write the series circuit. If all the currents are not equal or it may be adding, so then we need to write the parallel circuit, right? So because here all the voltages are also equal, all the voltages, that is positive sequence voltage, negative sequence voltage and zero sequence voltage, all are equal. So in parallel circuit all the voltages are equal, okay, and all the currents are adding. So by using the above equation, so we will write the positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network are in parallel. Okay, first we will write positive sequence network, that is represented by voltage source, that is called as EA1, positive and negative. So this is with the reactance, that is called as Z1. Z1 is the positive sequence reactance. So EA1 is also equal to EA here. And what is the current flowing here? That is called as IA1. Okay. So what is the voltage drop across this here to here? That is called as VA1. Okay. So coming to the next one. So negative sequence network we need to add. So what happens? Now any problem? Okay. Coming to the negative sequence network. So in negative sequence network we do not write the voltage source, only reactance will come. So write the reactance, that is called as Z2. What is the current flowing here? IA2. So voltage across this, that is equal to VA2. Okay. So and zero sequence network. So zero sequence network will be represented by two reactances. One is neutral reactance is there. Neutral reactance, that is called as 3 times of Zn and Zg0. So total we can call it as Z0. And what is the current flowing here? That is called as IA0. And voltage across this, that is equal to VA0. So in parallel circuit, all the voltages are equal, VA1, VA2 and VA0, right? That is equal to 1 by 3 times of VA. Okay, and summation of IA0, IA1 and IA2 total is 0. Okay, so from this circuit we will write sequence quantities. Sequence quantities. So that is we have observed VA1 equal to VA2 is equal to VA0, that is equal to, so from the circuit, so what is VA1? So this voltage source minus this voltage drop. Voltage source is EA1 minus what is the voltage drop here? Current IA1 into Z1. So therefore we can write it as EA1 is equal to EA. So EA minus IA1 into Z1. Okay. So this is common for VA2 and VA0 because all the voltages are equal. Okay. So EA1 EA minus IA1 into Z1. So therefore take IA1 outside, you will get EA divided by. So we can also write IA1 in terms of, this is the total current for these two. Okay, so this current is flowing like this. Summation of this IA1 is equal to IA2 plus IA0. So like that. So we can write as this is the main current for this, and these two are branch current, sub branch current. So suppose if you want to calculate this IA1, so this is equal to EA divided by, so Z1 plus, so this is Z1 in series with, parallel with these two, Z2 and Z0. Okay, therefore parallel combination Z2 into Z0 divided by Z2 plus Z0 into Z0 divided by Z2 plus Z0. Okay, this is called as IA1. Similarly, suppose I want to write IA2 is equal to minus IA1 into, so because IA1 is in this direction, opposite direction, so minus IA1 into, this is the branch current, so this is the main current into opposite resistance divided by sum of total resistance. What is opposite impedance for Z2? Z0 is the opposite impedance. So we are writing branch, that is current division rule. Current division rule to calculate branch current. Right? So I want this branch current IA2 is equal to, main current is IA1. So that IA1 so now it is audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So current division rule to calculate the branch current, right? So therefore IA2 is equal to minus IA1 into Z0 is the opposite resistance, opposite impedance by sum of total impedance Z2 plus Z0. Similarly, calculate branch current of IA0. IA0 is equal to, so for this also main current is IA1. So therefore minus of IA1 because opposite in direction. For to find out IA0, what is the opposite impedance? Z2 is the opposite impedance divided by sum of total impedance Z2 plus Z0. So these are the sequence components of the current IA0, IA1 and IA2. So that is, these are obtained by current division rule. So now we need to calculate the fault current. So what is the fault current flowing here in this diagram? IB plus IC. So that is the fault current, right? Now we need to write the fault current. Need to calculate the fault current. So for that, IF is equal to IB plus IC. So what is IB and IC in terms of symmetrical components? So write IB in terms of symmetrical component. IB is equal to IA0 plus A square into IA1 plus A into IA2. right? Plus what is IC? IA0 plus A into IA1 plus A square into IA2. So now we can write this. What is IA0? So from this, IA0 1 and another IA0. So I will write 2 times of IA0 plus, and we have A square IA1 and A square of IA2. A square and A is common. Here also A square A is common. So we'll take A plus A square into IA1. Similarly, and A plus A square into IA2. Right? So we can write it as 1 plus A square, A plus A square is equal to 0, right? So therefore A plus A square is equal to minus 1. Okay, substitute here A plus A square is equal to minus 1. So then this will becomes 2 times of IA0 minus 1 into IA1. So that is minus IA1. So here A plus A square is also minus 1. So minus of IA2. Because A plus A square is equal to minus 1. So then it will becomes 2 times of IA0 minus, I will take minus common, IA1 plus IA2. Okay. So it can be observed in the figure, that is IA1 plus IA2 is equal to minus IA0. So look at the figure. IA1 plus IA2. IA1 and IA2, if total of IA1 and IA2, so that is equal to minus IA0. If you take IA0 outside, IA1 plus IA2 is equal to minus IA0, right? So therefore, substituting this expression in the fault current, so therefore IA1 plus IA2 is equal to minus of IA0. So substituting this, so therefore IF is equal to 2 times of IA0 minus IA1 plus IA2 is equal to minus IA0. So minus of minus IA0. So this will becomes 3 IA0 is equal to your fault current. So what is IA0? IA0, we have written the expression for IA0 is equal to what? Minus IA1 into Z2 by Z2 plus Z0, right? So substitute this here. So this will becomes 3 times of IF is equal to 3 times of IA0 is equal to minus of IA1. So take minus here, IA1 into Z2 by Z2 plus Z0. This is equal to the fault current. So this is the fault current from this expression. So suppose if Zn is not present, so if neutral is not present, neutral is absent, so then your Zn is equal to infinity. So therefore Z0 is equal to Zg0 plus 3 times of Zn. So in this Zg0 plus infinity, so this will use total infinity, Z0 is infinity, hence your IF becomes minus 3 into IA1 into Z2 divided by Z2 plus infinity. So this will becomes, the fault current will be 0 under the neutral is absent condition. Okay, so this is the expression for double line to ground fault for unloaded generator. Is it clear?
Yes,
So any doubt regarding this? So before doing the derivation, so we need to write the circuit diagram. So that is the figure. So next we need to define the terminal conditions. So then we need to calculate symmetrical component relation VA0, VA1 and VA2, IA0, IA1 and IA2. So then we need to draw positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence network in the combination either series or parallel depending upon the equations. So then after that we need to calculate the fault current. So that fault current in terms of symmetrical components. So finally we will get the fault current. So this is the expression for double line to ground fault for the unloaded generator. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubt regarding this? Anybody?
no,
Okay. So we will do some problems on the next class. Okay. So we will close the session today's question. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.